We're just putting in our holes for the posts. It's gonna be 40 feet of firewood. No more firewood laying in the dirt. It's gonna be under a shed right here. We've been going through some shear bolts on this job.
Spencer's been working on this baby.
It's like slightly on the bigger side.
I mean, you know, there's pebbles and then there's that, but
How's that post hole digging?
favorite activity.
Here we did it. I don't think that's it.
It's in.
Is it good to go?
Yeah.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
So that's our last post. These guys are still kind of braced and drying. These are stiff, so I guess it's time for top stuff.
Yeah. Look at all the ones that you marked.
All right, this is a update on what's going on. Melissa's Woodshed now has a bunch of hurricane brackets all the way down. I was thinking we just put these in willy-nilly as we went, but Melissa thought it'd be better to regularize the process. It was a good idea, right?
I like it.
She likes it. And we just zipped a string down the line just so that they don't, you know,
Like rafter joist.
Huh?
I will debate that with you.
Debate what?
Rafter joist. Same thing.
They're not under a floor.
Yeah, but it's the same.
No, because they're not flat. They're an angle, they're rafter.
Yeah, but they're the
rafter
same.
and
It's the same. It's ledger board, curtain ties. Same.
All the ledges.
Same thing. Gotta come my way. Okay. Yep.
You like it? Also, I can like bark orders at you, like, you know. And if you're wondering like why there's no eave on the front, because it looks kind of short, the plan is to put a drop angle eave out here. So we're just building this roof section kind of flush. Then there'll be a drop angle thing kind of supported off the post, just to give us a little extra dry-ish area out here. That's great. I got the 8 1/8 measurement and then the squiggly do. I think 8 1/8 is here. Squiggly do is
That's the extra.
the next one. Oh, this is extra? That's what that means?
Plus an extra.
Oh, this is extra. Okay. All right, here's where we're at. Melissa is chopping the kind of diagonal bracing, you know, making these kind of pointy looking thing jobbers. And that's because the roof is pretty much ready to go on, but before climbing up there and putting our strapping on, just kind of want to stiffen it up. You know, you get up on top of something like this and it just starts to wibble wobble and you get all freakazoid paranoid. Yeah, because you don't want to stick it up.
One time I said it, you were brandishing it about like a maniac.
Wackadoodle. Ready?
Yeah.
What do you think of the building so far?
Jungle gym! It feels very jungle gymish. I like it. I like the added flair.
The flare, like the bracing?
I call it flair.
The
You
bracing,
call it bracing,
the
I
bracing
call it flair.
flare. So right now, what stage is it in?
Very close. We need strapping, and then we need roofing.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's it, except for the sides.
Except for
And everything else.
and everything. We're thinking gravel floor at some point too, but at least the framing's just about done. Oh yeah. We have a visitor on the work site this morning. All right, so what are we doing out here right now?
Moving.
Roofing.
Moving with the cat. Maybe it's just so he'll get up on the roof.
Have we done any roofing before?
I'm wearing the same pants that I wore on the house job, And these are the pants that I wore to ride the roof cap with the silicone.
Right, the rich cap.
Yeah, with the silicone. And I was like wiping
yeah.
So like they finally...
So you got some building memories
the
going on?
The silicone is almost worn off now, but I've got other stuff.
Let's take a look at those pants. Are they yeah, pretty high quality?
But there's still some silicone on there.
How many years ago was that?
10 years? 10
years ago. Are there any differences between this roof and...
This one does not appear to offer the decapitation options that the first roof offered us. I was on the lower ladder, handing it up, and then I'd have to clip out of one. I was clipped into a tire or something, and I had to clip into another.
We had a tractor tire and a rope over the roof.
And then I would walk the roofing up the... How big of a ladder was that? 15-foot ladder?
Yeah.
Holding sheets of roofing. Then I'd have to clip out of one and clip into the other, and then rely on him with his rubber gloves to hold
How is that
the
hard
top
to rely
of the
on
roof.
somebody?
He's up there, I got it. I'm like, if you drop it, that's it. So this one just doesn't offer that kind of like level of horror.
This is pretty much a flat roof. It's got a little bit of slope to it, but
I mean, I don't know what's going to motivate us without all that, you know.
All right, let's go check out the roofing. Level of horror. It was just a job.
Horror.
All right, here's our sheets. They are pre-moistened for our pleasure.
I'm gonna make you
The cat is, that's like a cat on a hot tin roof. Oh my god.
He rolls on that, that's it.
We're done.
Are we installing a living roof? Is that why there's all the...
I didn't realize we need a ladder. Flush. This is kitty number 2, aka Miss Tweetsy.
Mr. Kitty. They like tummy rubs and bites. They're very cute. And she makes chirping noises. She's shedding right now. Crazy. I was like watching those little dogs. Put in the center post to provide some support. Then we put in our nicely sized 14 footers all the way across with a 5 3/8 span in between them.
5 3/8 span.
This jig.
Oh.
And some high school math that Spencer.
Plus we got this rough hewn pine, rough on one side at the lumber yard up the road. They make nice stuff. Yeah. Oh dang. You are squirrely.
Why do you only get the shade after you build the building?
You got to build the building to get the shade.
Well, you need the shade while you build the building.
No, you get the shade after the building.
I'm gonna remove that shovel. You're gonna shove it in that thing.
Oh!
Get to work in the shade. Dig it.
Man-made shade.
Is it man shade?
Man shade.
What are you trying to say is it's man shade?
This is man-made shade. Oh. I usually have that, like,
Yeah. So we have a bet about whether or not this woodshed is going to actually ever be full of
It
wood.
would be a lot of wood.
I think we could do it.
We definitely have the trees, but the splitting potential,
Oh yeah.
that's a lot of
Filling
splitting.
this thing up.
I'm thinking like tractors on one end, wood on the other.
All wood.
I don't think we could burn all this wood in one winter, though.
No, this is like 3 winters worth of wood.
Yeah.
I mean, look
Wait, what does that show me? what are you showing
how
us?
big it is.
That's a huge woodshed. All right, now there are some mighty fine how-to videos on the interwebs, even here on YouTube.
We like those.
Step-by-step kind of stuff. It'll show you how to do stuff. This right here is just the story of how we did it, putting this woodshed together to try to cover our firewood for the winter.
No more tarps, people.
Appreciate you checking it out.